There are going to be times you will need to account for the additional items required to perform a repair. You might have a broken wheel stud due to the amount of rust. You may have to fabricate a mount because you found the original mount is broken. You may have to cut a part off due to it being frozen with rust. All these additional items will need to be charged out to the customer. Don't think you need to give charity to everyone because you feel bad. Customers understand things don't always go as planned. Make sure you charge for unforeseen circumstances. Okay, let's go over some advanced invoicing techniques. So you're not going to be able to foresee every little circumstance that happens. There's going to be instances where you're going to be doing a job and you have to do additional items in order to complete the job. For an example, on this particular invoice, we're doing an airbag. And because the airbag is rusted on, the tech had to cut it off with a cutting torch. So how do we build that out? Now, for one, you can put everything on one line and raise this laborer up to 2 hours, 3 hours, and unfortunately it will be over budget for the customer. Customer will get upset, call you up on the phone and try to negotiate the price with you. Why is this 2 hours? You only charge me an hour and a half, and then you have to go in and do your explanation of why you did it. So to avoid all that, what I do is I separate the additional items. So if you see here on this complaint, we have an extra complaint down here for the airbag was rusted on. Tech had to cut off bolts with the torch in order to remove. I added an extra half hour for the job at $65 an hour trailer rate, and of course I had to charge for my welding supplies. Always charge for your torch and welding supplies. If whenever you have to use them, you need to account for the consumables on those, and you need to replenish them, so you need to have money to replenish them. So I charged here $25 is what I normally charged for welding supplies. Of course, we're only cutting off one airbag, so I charged half of what I normally would charge. So the charge is going to be $12.50 to this customer. Now my shop supplies is going to go up, so it's going to be $33.89 because it's calculating off of all of the parts, and the total parts times 20% equals $33.89. Now you may think, well, why isn't welding or torch supplies part of shop supplies? And in another video I will explain why they're not shop supplies and what shop supplies actually is. I'll give you a brief description. Shop supplies are the supplies you use to clean up the job. There are also other supplies added into that, which we'll go over, like I said, in another video. So you can see for our airbag, we marked it up and got $153.25 as our price. So on this particular customer, it's going to be a fleet customer, so our fleet scale is going to be different. So if we look at our markup scale, a markup scale here states that on a fleet customer, if a price falls between 25 and 150, we're going to mark this up to 75%. So this particular customer is going to be marked up to 75%. So we mark it up to 75%. We charge $65.62 over $87.50. So add those two together, you get $153.25. On the airbag nuts, there's 75 cents each. Mark it up to 150% equals $1.12 on profit. So we do that $1.12 plus 75 cents, it's $1.87. So now it cost us $88.25 to get this job done. We sold the parts for $189.01, and our profit is $163, which is pretty good. So for labor time, the tech had 2 hours that was billed out to this ticket. They did it in 1 hour, so their efficiency is 200%. So your tech is making you money. And this is what you want to see on your invoices every time. Now each individual circumstance can be different, but you should pretty much separate them out the same way.